What's going on, boys and girls? Thanks for tuning into the channel. Unfortunately, today we have some mechanic work to do, so I figured I would just make a little video about it since I haven't given you guys a video in a while. Basically doing this just to show that it's not that hard to do mechanics work. I am a certified YouTube mechanic, so hopefully I know what I'm doing. First off, we're gonna be doing changing this master cylinder on a 2003 Ford Crown Victoria that it's leaking out of the back. So this is the new one, and I went ahead and I went to O'Reilly's and I bought this bench bleed kit that it basically comes with two of each and every one of these fittings. And I just found like the right ones. I needed one of this one and one of that one, and I'm guessing that the blue ones are for American vehicles, and these red ones are probably for Japanese. But I went ahead and I figured out which ones it was, and I put them already with the hoses and everything connected. The way that this works is these hoses have to be all the way down here in the bottom, and you have to fill this reservoir up with fluid. Make sure you're using the right fluid, .3, .4. This takes .3. And we're gonna put this on a vise, and we're gonna push it from behind with a flathead screwdriver. A Phillips screwdriver. And we're gonna push all the air that's in this master cylinder out. And it's very important that you do this job before you install this part, because you will have air bubbles inside this thing and you will not be able to get them out, probably based on the angle that it's going to be at. So you want it on the bench straight so that you can get the air out of it. But with this simple kit, like I said, I bought it in O'Reilly's. I paid $20 for it. It solves this it solves the problem of having to bleed the master cylinder out. So stay tuned, and we shall go and put this on the bench and bleed it. And we'll show you how that's done. And we're going to do an installation. So, alright, stay tuned, everybody. What's going on, everybody? Right now we're on the vise. I went ahead and I filled this thing up with .3 brake fluid from O'Reilly's. And I forgot to show you what the kit looked like for this, but that's it. It's just a master cylinder bleeder kit, $19.99, O'Reilly's. All right. Well, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pump a little bit here on the back with this screwdriver, and we're gonna try to see if we see any of these bubbles exit and go out the top. And you're going to push back here slowly. Look at all those bubbles. And slowly. You're gonna continue doing that until you don't see no more bubbles when you're pushing, like those right there. You want that to escape. That's why they say do it slowly. It's pretty hard to do it, but like I said, this is the best way to bleed these master cylinders before you install them. And after I get this bled, we'll go do a disassembly and an installation. And always remember, when you're dealing with these fittings, try to have these special wrenches. You see how it's rounded? These are made special for these brake lines and stuff like that, so that you don't round out the fitting, and then you can never get it off. This is the tool that you need to get the brake lines on and off. See you guys soon. I'm just coming back to tell y'all I just finished getting this thing fully bled with no air bubbles, and I just wanted to let you know what I had to do. First of all, I made sure that these things were tight, because I don't know if you see right there a little puddle. It was loose, and it kept sucking in air through this one, and it was causing it to have air throughout the whole lines. I've had to fill this thing about another 2 or 3 times, just a little bit, all the way to the top, that finally now I don't get absolutely any more air bubbles. But I've been here for about, maybe 5 minutes, and you see that there's no more air bubbles, not even little tiny ones in the line. But I had to fill it up a couple of times to get it all the way to the top. That's why they say you have to fill it as much as you can, and then very, very, very slowly pump. But yeah, like I said, I had one of these fittings loose. It was leaking, I didn't know, and that's the reason that I was having such a hard time. But there you go, everybody. That's how you pretty much get your master cylinder bled on the forts. Bench bleed. See you soon. What's going on, everybody? We're outside. Here she is, the Crown Vic in all her glory, and this is what we're working on right here. And what I have going on here, remember I told you about these special wrenches. That's for these lines right there. We're gonna crack those, and here's a 9/16. We're gonna take those bolts off. It's a little bit corroded back there, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that and make sure that it's got a good clean mounting surface for when we put the next one on. And there's a bunch of tutorials how to do this already on the internet, so this is just a video of me trying to hang out with you guys and show you something that I'm doing, trying to get my car back on the road. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this off, and we'll be coming back with the installation of the new master cylinder that is right there, bled and ready to go. Alright, here we go. I started doing this at 6:51. It's 6:57. It took me 6 minutes to take this out. I tried to already clean around here the best I could, and I was gonna paint this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it like that, because I don't want to have to try to paint the whole booster and then it's gonna look funky. I'll just leave it with this rut spot for right now. And here is the leaking master cylinder. You could tell us all that right there, that sludge in the bottom that was leaking. You could even see right here. Yes, it was leaking like a sieve, and time to change it. And here's our new master cylinder, ready to rock and roll. Let me see if I can install this real fast. Let's put it back. Put the bracket. We got our 2 bolts, our nuts, and then we have our lines, which we have to take these little caps off. That's one. Oops, I'm sorry, I probably have my arm in the way. And here's the other one. Oh, sorry about my neighbors, they like to party. Those are the music. Hey, come out already. Wow, things a mile long. I dropped it on the floor. I'll pick it up. And there you go. All I gotta do is tighten this now. Bleed it. And by bleed, I'm gonna do a 2-man bleed on this, because that's the only way that I've ever learned that it's the proper way, it's the correct way, and it's the way that works the best, and it's the most efficient. All those tools, they're real hard to use, and every time I've used them, there's always still been air in the lines. So like I said, when my girlfriend's not here today, or where she's not here right now, maybe tomorrow, I'll have her, I'll finish installing all this. I'll tighten out, it'll take me 2 minutes. And tomorrow I'll have her help me bleed this system out. And at least this car will have brakes. The next thing we're going to be working on is the power steering pump that is amazingly down in the bottom of the corner of the motor. And that's going to be another fun one. Stay tuned, everybody. Well, everybody, it's been about 2 weeks, and unfortunately I haven't been able to bleed the brakes yet on this Crown Vic. I've actually been working these last couple of weeks, been real busy. I got an opportunity to rent a 2-car garage, and that's what I have been cleaning out. It was part of the agreement, and it was a lot of back-breaking work. I'll tell you, it was back-breaking work. But the next time that you see this Crown Vic or any other mechanic things that I'll be doing, at least we'll be in a shelter, out of the cold weather. I do live up north. The fall has just hit us. You know, everything is cold and wet, and it's like 50 degrees outside right now, and it's been going down to 40s at night. So like I said, everybody stay tuned. We got a couple more things to do. We gotta bleed the brake lines. We gotta put a power steering pump. We got a what's it called, oil pump, oil cooler lines, and some valve covers and some other small little things that we got to do to this. So I just really wanted to close this video out, everybody. And like I said, the next time that you see this, we'll be inside of at least closed doors with a roof, which is fantastic. At least we could continue making some kind of content, and anything that I need to fix, I have a place to fix it, and we'll be out of the elements, everybody. So stay tuned. Please let me get a thumbs up, let me get a subscribe, you know, let me get a comment down below. I really would appreciate it, everybody. Thank you, and thanks for staying tuned in. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So I really appreciate it, everybody. Everybody have a good one, have a blessed one, and thank you.